This is going to be my fourth video in my summer series when I just talk about what I would talk about. And in my last video, if you watched it, if you didn't, you want to go watch that after you watch this. Yeah, sure, why not? I mentioned how lack of focus kind of like did me in as a creator. So let me tell you my journey as a creator. So as a creator, technically, I have a journalism major. I went to college for journalism. And so, as a journalism major, you're a storyteller naturally, but in a traditional sense for general media, mass media. And mass media, if you don't know, it's television, radio, magazines, newspapers, newsletters, pamphlets, any way that people get a lot of information. A lot of people can receive information. So essentially, you're creating content, you're creating stories, you're interviewing people, you're sharing news for mass consumption using various different media platforms. So that's what I did. That's what my major is. So I'm an original content creator because that is content for the most part. That's a form of content is mass media. Social media is taken over as people's source of information, news, inspiration, and things like that. But mass media. So I'm an OG content creator. Now, when I shifted, some points, I went to law school, and then after law school, I came back to blogging after I started building my family, and I was a mommy blogger. And then from mommy blogging, I decided to create a hair blog. I created a tech blog. I created a business blog. I created a lot of different blogs. Now, what happens was the thing about having those different blog properties is that there was a when I did it, I just did it for fun because I had what's called a safety net. My safety net was I had a full time job, paid pretty well. I have a spouse who has a good paying job. We eventually purchased a home, so we have equity in our home. So we have a safety net. So in terms of financial, I had a lot of different backups. So when I started being a content creator as a blogger, I didn't do what you need to do to make money off of blogging. I just did it for fun. And I realized that was a mistake because at one point I spent a lot of blood, sweat, and energy to create this. It was like a fashion show with fashion labels, with children's like fashion show. I put a lot of time and sweat in it. But what I didn't do is I didn't have affiliate links. So I was promoting these different brands through this post. And back then, there weren't that many blogs like mine. And so my blog got a lot of traffic, a lot of Google traffic. And so a lot of people come to that blog looking at my stuff, but and some of them wanted to buy those dresses, but they had no way to get the dresses, or they may figure it out. But I had a wonderful opportunity to link the where you can purchase the dresses and get an affiliate link, and I just didn't do that because when I started my blog, I did it for fun. I didn't do it for money making. This is a comparison to my sister, my younger sister, who's a millennial. When she started being a YouTuber, she did all the research and find out what she needs to do in order to monetize her presence to grow really fast, and she's done that. She did it the right way. When you start something, you should have a goal in mind. You can blog and get on social media or whatever just for fun, just to vent out, just to build a community. Yeah, that's fine. That's You can do that. A lot of people do that. But if you want to make money off of it, it's a good idea to find out what are the ways that people who are successful who make money. What do they do? And I just didn't do that for blogging. I didn't know about SEO. I didn't know about getting affiliate links and about creating products. So that when I do build this traffic of people that come, one of the things they can do when they come is click links, purchase products that either are mine or a brand or product or service that I'm related to or I recommend, and I get a commission sale. Had I known that, I'd have been a millionaire by now because I would have done that. I had all these blog properties that was getting lots of traffic, and a lot of them I were linking and referencing products and services, but I didn't link them. That was a big mistake, a huge mistake in terms of money making. I did do a YouTube video about that, I don't know, a few years ago about that. And then when I started realizing Pinterest was serving me a lot of traffic, and I started being a Pinterest creator and Pinterest manager. I got my jollies on the fact that I was getting all these views. But was I converting those views? No. I got a lot of impressions, 10 million, 3 million. I was like boasting about that. But the views don't pay your bills. When I was on Pinterest and YouTube, I found a YouTuber or a creator on Pinterest who she has a certain body type, and so she realized she can style clothes and she had fashion. So she was on Pinterest styling clothes, and also each outfit that she styled, she had an affiliate link. So she made so much money that she was able to quit her six-figure job, um, you know, have her husband quit his job because she was making so much money off the affiliate commission from recommending those outfits. And that's because when she started being a Pinterest marketer, she came with the intention of I can not only share what I have, my wisdom, but I can make money off of this. And that's what my mistake was. I didn't do that even on Pinterest. So I went from blogging to Pinterest, from Pinterest to what's my next thing, to YouTube. So I had a YouTube presence, and that was okay. I have been able to net some clients from YouTube, I don't make much money because I only have like, well, I don't say only, I have under 4,000 followers or subscribers right now. So the ad revenue from YouTube is not that much. I think I've made a couple of pennies. I don't know, a few dollars from people tipping, and no money from my membership. I did have a membership, but I didn't have enough of a following to support a membership, so I shut that down. So no money from membership, no money from tipping. I don't go live, so I'm not going to get supers. And so in terms of getting money just from YouTube as a creator, that didn't pan out. I did find clients who saw me on YouTube and saw that I have an expertise and hired me to either audit, set up their accounts and things like that. So that has been some success for that. But for the most part, and I'm still working through YouTube, so that's fine. But most part, I went from platform to platform to platform without having to focus, without learning the best way to make money from them, and just doing it and getting happy from just being on there, from just having the reach and just not realizing that there's money to be made with this. So the lesson there, and then from there I did Clubhouse. Clubhouse, I did actually monetize Clubhouse because on the get go I was able to pitch and become a partner with one of the YouTube vidIQ, and so I had a brand deal with them, and so that at least was monetized, and I did get a few clients from Clubhouse as well. But by then I had already learned that each time you go to a platform, you have to identify. You should, especially if you're doing it for business, find the people who have successfully made money on it, real, not the liars, and study what they've done and do the same and set yourself up. And my example of doing this was this woman, a young woman who does dorm essentials and things like that, Sophia Lee. And now she has a house, she does flipping homes, she does all sorts of stuff. But she started off as a college co-ed. When she went on Pinterest, she figured out a niche for herself, and she was just pinning college-related new young adults living on their first own sort of content and the affiliate. Found a niche, a hole with not a lot of people servicing them, and they use Pinterest to put the pins out there, affiliate links, and they was getting so much traffic that they did real for themselves. So, but both of them are millennials. My sister's a millennial. So for the Gen Xers and the boomers or anyone who's new to this, have the millennial mindset, the mindset of those people I mentioned. You do your research, you find out how do people make money on it, you study them, you implement it, you replicate those success models. That's my motto. And then you go, and don't waste your time like I did. Waste a lot of time doing a lot of different things and just getting nowhere. Or just having nominal success, but not like breakaway success. So now I know I'm doing better and I'm sharing with you. So I hope that was helpful for you. I hope to give you a little insight into me, what I'm doing. And if you like that sort of content, stay tuned because I'm going to have more summer series sort of content like this where I'm just talking. I think my next video I'm going to do is going to be, because summer series is just talking about what I want to talk about. And I think my next one, I wrote them down. I'm either going to do 20 questions or I'm going to talk about quiet luxury. My last one was about scammers. So stay tuned. Yeah, and check out the other videos in the series here.